Hello, good evening, everyone. A very warm welcome to this special session. This is actually our second edition of our special USGS Business Showcase, focusing specifically on the Indian market. A very warm welcome again. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone watching. Today, the session will actually be broken down into two parts. The first part will actually be covered by myself. My name is Dr. Julian Chua, and I'm coming live to you from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And the second half of the session, it will actually be covered by one of our top directors all the way from the US. She will actually showcase the fantastic business opportunity behind what Jeunesse has to offer. But first, let me give you a brief introduction about myself. As mentioned, my name is Dr. Julian, but just to clarify, I'm not a medical doctor. I graduated with my first degree in mechanical engineering, which I obtained from London, and then went on to do my PhD in civil engineering. However, upon returning back to Malaysia, IT was all the rage at that point in time. So instead of getting into the engineering field, I got into the IT industry, and I've been in the IT industry now for over 20 years, over 2 decades, and I've owned and operated my own businesses for the last 19 years. And no doubt, I was a pioneer in my first business, and I was fairly successful. But one of the biggest problems with traditional businesses, it's about scalability. And essentially, in that 19 years, despite being a pioneer, I was essentially training my own competition. So tonight, it's actually a very special webinar that we're having tonight, because this webinar specifically focuses on the Indian market, which is just about to open. And why is India so special? Well, India is one of the fastest growing economies in the world today. Its population is at 1.3 billion, but in the next 5 years, according to the World Economic Forum, it's actually going to overtake China as the largest population in the world. Middle class, we're looking at about over 300 million in terms of middle class, and by the year 2025, that is expected to double up as well. So as you can imagine, the potential for India market in itself is tremendous. Even the government in November last year actually had demonetization exercise in India, and essentially the country is moving into the cashless digital economy. So timing cannot be more perfect for this opportunity to be actually coming into India. More specifically as well, new regulations has been issued since September last year to govern our industry in the Indian market in particular, and this is actually going to help flourish the industry in the years to come. Furthermore, companies like Amazon is already in India, and outside of Amazon US, India is going to be its second largest market. All the multinationals are already entering into this market. So this is very exciting times. But let me first introduce you to the company, to the founders, and to some of the fantastic products that we have here in Jeunesse. So the company that I would like to showcase to you this evening is actually a company called Jeunesse. Jeunesse itself is a French word. It means youth in French. It's a relatively young company at just over 7 years of age, but it's already making waves in the global business community. Let me share with you my thoughts on what I call global convergence and how this company, Jeunesse, is riding its tremendous wave. So as you know, the world we live in has, in a way, shrunk. And because of advancements in technology and the ever-increasing connectedness of humans around the world. And actually, our smartphones is a prime example of this. Smartphones are getting better and better every season, and it allows us to connect with anyone around the world instantly. In fact, in 1929, a Hungarian author by the name of Carinte Frigyes actually wrote a short story entitled Chains. And in this story, he outlines and hypothesizes that we are all interconnected via each other through just 5 associations. And this theory has actually been proven to be true over the decades. However, last year, there was another study done on 1.5 billion active users on Facebook. And this number, according to Mark Zuckerberg, has dropped to an average of just 3.5 associations apart. So, the world we live in, it's, as I mentioned, it is getting smaller. We are more connected now than ever before. So in this digital age where, technology is growing at an exponential rate, and we are all more interconnected than ever before, it's giving rise to what is called the new economy. Examples of the new economy would be companies like Uber and Airbnb. And the beauty with these companies, if you know, they are just barely a decade old, 8 and 9 years old respectively, and yet they are already the largest taxi transport and accommodation providers in the world. And what I love about these companies is that they grow not based on their own assets. They grow through shared global resources, whereby they connect customers to their relevant services in this digital age. So today, what I would like to do is to share with you how you too can capture this new economy to build a global business of your own, and in hence doing, to be architects of your own lives. But first, let me introduce to you our founders, as they are an integral part to the success of this opportunity. Here, this is Randy Ray and Wendy Lewis. They are amazing, very down-to-earth couple. They've had over 40 years of entrepreneurial experiences, and they've built many very, very successful businesses, even prior to Jeunesse. And one of the companies that they built, and it was called Alpha Computer Services, this company was ranked 184 out of the top 500 private listed companies in the US. And through this company, our founders actually created and provided the hardware and software integration solutions to provide NASA with the launch systems to send satellites into space. So can you imagine this mom and pop outfit? You know, it's amazing what they're able to achieve, and they've been very, very successful in life. And with Jeunesse, they in fact had to come out of retirement. And part of the reason why they came out of retirement was they actually wanted to give back. They wanted to create a company, a platform to help empower other people to be successful in their own lives. Why? Randy came from a very poor family growing up. You know, he knows what it's like to go starving at night. So with this company, he's realizing his dreams. Through Jeunesse Kids Feeds program, he's helping feed poor kids around the world. And he's doing and actually empowering many, many people in this platform to be very, very successful. Wendy Lewis, she is a mathematical genius. She actually has a master's in mathematics. And Randy Ray is an IT specialist. Scott Lewis, the son of Wendy Lewis, as you can see, he's very young, very dynamic. He has been with the company since its inception. And this company started in 0909, September 2009. As you can see, our founders are fairly elderly, but our Chief Visionary Officer, Scott, has actually announced on stage many a times that he will carry this company into the decades to come, and he will actually build it even greater to what it is today. So as mentioned, Jeunesse is very, very successful. In fact, it's the fastest growing company in our industry. It's the only company in our industry in the Inc. 500 in the US. And today it's already spread into 141 countries. Come next month, and that's the exciting part of it, is that Jeunesse is actually coming on board in the Indian market as well. So Jeunesse has actually garnered many very prestigious awards, including the Stevie Awards. The Stevie Awards are like the Oscars, but for the Fortune 500 companies in the US. And last year alone, it actually picked it up in 12 categories, 4 in the coveted gold category: Company of the Year, Fastest Growing Company of the Year, Marketing Team, and Management Team of the Year. So it's no wonder that Jeunesse, in just a mere 7 years, has grown into an explosive 141 countries to date. Jeunesse has also garnered, and has been climbing up the ranks in our industry. Today, this year, it hit a top 15 global rank at 14, which is a phenomenal feat for a company this young. Jeunesse, by the way, achieved 1 billion US revenue in its 6th year in 2015. Ask yourself this question: do you know of companies that are achieving 1 billion in their 6th year alone? Well, I can tell you, there are only a handful of companies that are doing it. It actually includes companies like Apple and Facebook, because they too achieve their 1 billionth revenue in their 6th year. Google, Amazon did it a little quicker. eBay did it in 7 years. So it essentially places, Jeunesse in the same league as these global giants. So the beauty is that, with these global giants, we can't be partners of. But the beauty in this opportunity, we have that opportunity to do so. So the foundation of this business is actually based on this, what is called the Youth Enhancement System. Jeunesse actually takes a unique, holistic and synergistic approach to its product range, whereby they not only work from the outside in, but also inside out, targeting cellular aging. I mean, we are talking about such advanced stem cell innovations as cellular rejuvenation, DNA repair, gene expression, and telomere maintenance. Not to worry, all these are very big words. I didn't know them 3 years ago before I got into this platform. But I'm just sharing them because I want you to understand how advanced the science behind the products in Jeunesse truly are. And what I love about the products in Jeunesse is that they are exclusively available to Jeunesse. They are backed by world-renowned medical advisors, some of whom have Nobel Prize nominations and wins behind them as well. Today, I will actually showcase two main products, which is the Reserve and Luminance. But as you can see, we actually have a whole host of other fantastic products. First, let me introduce to you Luminance and the person that actually created this fantastic product. This is Dr. Nathan Newman. He's one of our first medical advisors here in Jeunesse. He is a world-renowned dermatologist and cosmetic surgeon. He has a private clinic in Beverly Hills where he treats the rich and famous as well. He is a world leader in stem cell technology and formulations, whereby he's pioneered a way of extracting what is called growth factors, almost the entire range of which from adult stem cells. So what are growth factors? Well, growth factors, first of all, they are universal across the human race. All of us in our skin, we would have 268 of these growth factors. And the beauty with these growth factors, they are essentially the chemical language used by our cells to communicate with each other, to rejuvenate and repair itself. And that's how, over time, we begin to look younger and younger. And what I love about the Luminance range is, in particular, and with our Luminance serum, it actually contains 248 growth factors. As I mentioned, what we naturally have in our skin numbers at 268. So it encompasses almost the entire range. And just to give you an idea, competing products would only have a fraction of this number. And very well, over-the-counter brands would have anywhere from about 17 to 50. Well, in our serum, we have 248 of them. And often, at times, those competing products, those growth factors are derived from plant-based extract. Ours is actually derived from very advanced adult stem cell technology. So it's no wonder that our Luminance series is actually one of our best sellers in this in the industry. If you look, we actually have independent third-party clinical trials, and this through ST&T research. 100% of people that tried out the products at that point in time said that they would highly recommend it to family and friends. And don't you think in this age of sharing of information that a product like this will do very, very well at 100%? It is. So, and even if you look at the other ratings, when a product achieves a rating of 50% and above, those products are already flying off the shelf in the marketplace. So what more for products in our range, our Luminance Serum series, it actually achieved 74% and above. The Luminance products have also gone through more stringent laboratory tests using computer visualizations in this case. And if you can see, this lady, this test subject, sorry about that, has a reduction of deep lines, 65% reduction of deep lines after 56 days of using the Luminance series. This gentleman, well, the products can be used for any age, race, and gender. And in this case, this gentleman sees a 52% decrease in fine lines after just 56 days as well. Well, this is the face that literally launched the Luminance serum 7 years ago. Her name is Weenie. She is based in the US, originally from Indonesia. Being the oldest in the group that started with her at that point in time, there were 5 of them, 5 pioneering distributors. At the age of 62, she volunteered half the face. She was daring enough to actually try the products on one half of her face for 10 whole weeks. Would you care to guess which side she actually used the Luminance serum on for 10 whole weeks? Well, if you guessed, on the left side of the picture shown here on the left, you can see her eye bags are reduced. The expression age lines on the right side of her face, shown on the left, has also diminished. But most importantly, if you actually look at the contours of her face, and it's shown on the left side of the picture, her right side has actually lifted, and on her left side, right side of the picture, it is still drooping. You know, she was so excited from these results. She dashed to see a friend of hers, someone who specializes in skin cancer, a dermatologist. And he said, you know, Meenie, I can clearly tell the difference between your left and right. It's like night and day. But instead, let me examine under your skin. And so what he did is he used a dermatoscope, examined both sides of her skin, and he was shocked to find baby collagen growing naturally on the side she was using it on. You know, it's worthy to note that after the age of 20, we start to slow down in the production of collagen in our skin. And after the age of 30, we stop producing them entirely. So what more, in this case, for a lady at the age of 62 to have a collagen grown back naturally? Don't you think that's the best way to actually start to look younger and younger through a natural process? Well, this is what we have in our entire Luminance range. Now we're coming to our supplements, and this supplement is actually called Reserve. You know, as I mentioned, I was a pioneer in my first business. So whenever I look into new businesses, I always want to know what differentiates, what are the USPs for what this company has to offer. So if we carefully examine this product, it actually is made naturally, which is fantastic, from all these 7 key ingredients, and they are all known as superfoods because they're very, very high in antioxidant. But I was thinking, you know, these are all natural products, and these are products that we'll be able to find in some other products in the marketplace as well. So what is unique about Reserve? Well, when I did my studies, and there was a study done in early 2000 by Professor David Sinclair, and what he was trying to do at that point in time, he was testing tens and thousands of different compounds to see what compound is able to reactivate the anti-aging genes in humans. And after that test, he identified this miracle compound called resveratrol does this specific function of reactivating our Citrulline-1 and our Citrulline-3 genes. And if we can turn on these longevity genes, not only will we live longer, but we will live a healthier life in the process. And there was another study done in 1989. And have you heard of the American, or rather the French paradox? Have you heard of the French paradox? Well, the American Heart Association did a study in 1989 because they wanted to identify why the French, despite their poor diet, very high fatty food, they eat lots of red meat, yet the French have lower rates of cancer and lower cardiovascular issues as well compared to the Western counterparts like the Europeans, but more so the Americans. And based on statistics, they identified that it is due to the high consumption of red wine that the French were consuming. So it is until early 2000, after Professor David Sinclair's discovery of resveratrol that actually activates our longevity genes, it is at this point in time we know the science and the basis for why red wine is actually very, very good for our health. And in this case, more specifically, resveratrol. And the beauty with resveratrol is that it actually counters the aging processes. There are 4 aging processes, and essentially the cells in our body undergoes up to about a few 100,000, up to 1 million attacks on a daily basis through these 4 processes, and they are oxidative stress. And this product, being very, very high in antioxidant, is fantastic to fight free radicals in our bodies. It actually helps stabilizes the inflammation in our body, which is number 2, and it also stops and actually reduces our sugar level, which is glycation. In the past, cholesterol used to be the number 1 dietary concern. That has actually been taken off the naughty list in the US now. And what has replaced it is glycation. So if you want to stay healthy, stay healthier, cut down your sugar or eliminate them altogether. But the beauty, for a person like me, I have a sweet tooth. I love my sweets. I can reduce it, but it's very difficult for me to eliminate it from my diet entirely. Well, this product helps us control the sugar levels in our bodies. And lastly, it is about methylation, which is a malfunction of turning on good genes and turning off the bad ones. Well, this genes, as I already mentioned, reactivates our longevity genes. So I do not know about you. Some products out there in the market would have the effects of like very high in antioxidant, high in anti-inflammatory properties, but I do not know of any products that works on all four of these key processes that causes the aging process. So this is an amazing product. This is one of my favorites in Jeunesse. It's actually in the form of a very tasty gel. So this is the entire suite of products that we have in Jeunesse. Unfortunately, I don't have the time or the luxury to go through each and every one of them. One notable other product is this product here in the center. It's actually called Finity. This product, the science behind it, they actually won the Nobel Prize in 2009. Okay, there are a whole host of fantastic products. I would refer you to our Jeunesse Longevity TV if you actually want to know more about the products, more about the science, because we have one of our medical advisors, Dr. William Amzilak, and he just recently published a book entitled The Promise of Immortality. There are 19 episodes on our Jeunesse Longevity TV that covers the science in detail behind each and every product that we have here in Jeunesse. Okay, but for the next step, I would like to bring on an amazing lady. She is one of the top earners and top directors in the US. She has been in the platform now for about 6 years. She used to be a top-tier financial consultant where she was in the industry for 14 years, and she was very, very successful in it. She was also the first lady chairman, or chairwoman in this case, of the Chamber of Commerce in Los Angeles. She graduated with an MBA from a very prestigious Drucker Management School in the US. She's first time involved in this e-commerce business that we are in today. And to date, she's been in this business for about 6 years. But the difference is that she has grown this business into over 80 countries, and she has over 200,000 business partners around the world. Can you imagine that kind of leverage that you're able to create? I want you to ask yourself this question. How would you like to be able to earn what takes you 1 year to do it in half the time, 6 years? Or what takes you 1 year for you to achieve it in just a single month? Or better yet, whatever used to take you 1 whole year for you to achieve in a single week. Do you think that's possible? Well, let me introduce to you, and please give a virtual hand to our double diamond Yvonne Yan, all the way from the US, because she is achieving this tremendous feat. Yvonne?
Thank you so much, Dr. Julian. What a wonderful presentation. So I will take over from here. Thank you, Dr. Julian.
Thank you, Yvonne.
Yeah, hi, good morning. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to all the friends around the world. This is Yvonne broadcasting to you from Los Angeles. Right now it's about 8 o'clock in the morning. I think just now Dr. Julian has done a powerful and wonderful presentation about this company and also the products. Come to think about it, if you know there's such a product can help you to actually improve your health and help the people around you without even the money attached, I'm sure you want to share this good news with your friends around the world. So before I enter into the next part of the presentation, which is my favorite part about the business opportunity, about the money, please allow me to introduce myself briefly. My name is Yvonne. I actually has been spent the last, prior to Jeunesse, I spent my last 15 years in the financial service industry. And prior to Jeunesse, I managed one of the financial office in downtown Los Angeles. Later on, I figured, you know, as a woman, later on, I need to take care of my family. So I also started my own financial practice about right after 7 years in the corporate management. So I thought I was doing well until one day there's a phone call from my investment clients. And he told me that there's amazing business opportunity that he would like to share with me. So I'm an open-minded individual, and I think the world has been evolving, and it's better for me to keep an open mind versus closed mind. So during a conversation, he shared with me about this business platform, and I did not understand much, but there's one sentence that really got my attention. And what he said is, you know, Yvonne, if there is a platform that allow you to make money from strangers, will you be open? I said, wow, that is such a powerful statement, because what I have done in the past in the financial planning world, the most client I have is about 1,000, and I already have a few staff to work under my belt, and I still have to, you know, pick up the phone call even while I was on vacation. So, and also all my practice is done in one city, in one country. So if there is a platform allow me to reach out to the area that I was never ever to, you know, tap into or would never tap into, I'm open. So I am, you know, I was very simple-minded. I said, you know what, I'm in. So I did not really start building this business right away until 6 months later. So long story short, when I see the world has been evolving, the time has changed. So our mind also need to be evolving as well. So quick look back in the last few years, not only my business has spread to over 80 countries and territory, and by the way, myself have now visited 80 countries and territories. But how I can do that is through the leverage of the platform. When you choose the right business at the right time with the right actions, you know, in a quick few years, your life can be transformed. Just about 3 years ago, my husband actually is from Singapore. He's also an IT engineer. Throughout these platforms, I'm very blessed and you know, very humble to retire him 3 years ago. So we have 2 beautiful young children right now, and what we do now is basically really living our dreams, to spend quality time with the family and be able to give back, to share the stories around the world. So what I would like to do next are composed are 2 parts. One, I would like to share with you, you know, if you see there is a new company, just like many other international big business entering into India, and you want to be a part of that, what's in for you? So I would like to share with you, the first part is about the compensation plan. Second half, I would like to share with you, I just spent last few days in the India. I would like to tell you, if you do want to ride this wave, what things that you need to do so that you can enjoy the fruits that we are enjoying right now. Because I was just like one of you a few years ago. I'm open. If someone can share with me a new business that makes sense to me, I am. So I would love to share with you my experience in my journey with Jeunesse. So first, I would like to share with you about Jeunesse compensation plans. And my idea about the Jeunesse compensation is, number one, the comp plan is very fair. You know, we are all hardworking individuals. We like fairness. You know, I don't mind to work hard as long as I will get compensated fairly. So that's my first impression about Jeunesse compensation plan, which is fairness. Second is, I think the compensation plan is very civilized. What I meant is, you know, you and I, you know, right now today we have hundreds of people on the internet, on this webinar right now. You and I share different background, share with different commitments, share with different goals. But throughout this platform, you get to choose what kind of distributor, how much involved you want to tie to this platform. So either you work full-time, want to engage in this business on a part-time basis, or you do see the big potential of this business and you want to build your own empire on the e-commerce arenas, you can certainly do so as well. So I would like to share with you the 6 general compensation plan around the world, and later on I will cover the part that would accustoms to Indian market only. So out of the 6 different compensation income, I break down into 2 categories. The first category is called one-time income. You know, just like many professionals, just like business, you work one day, you get paid one day. But what if you want to take a break, or you want to spend time to take care of your loved ones? What happened? Unfortunately, in the traditional way of making the revenue, making the money, when your hands stop, your income also stops. That's why there are so many professionals and business owners are still looking for the solution. looking for the solution so that even when they retire or when they want to take, step away from their business to take care of their loved ones, their income will still be generated. That's why the second category of GNS Global is called residual income, linear income, residual income. So that when you work hard for a few years, you will be able to receive the fruits of your foundation from the previous years. So I would like to go over with you one by one next. So the first way of making money is called retail profit. Every distributor, because we are on the e-commerce platforms, so everyone, as soon as they join as a member, as a distributor, you'll be granted as a website with the different languages. So when you email your website link to your friends with the professional knowledge and introduction, videos, description provided by the company, your friend want to purchase the product. The difference of the product between the wholesale price and the retail price will be your retail profits. So that is one type of income. So the second way of income in the one-time category is called first sales target bonuses. And this is for India only. If you remember the previous page, it's called Fast Start Bonus. So just imagine this Fast Start Bonus is like referral fee. The company provide that to you, because in the traditional world, usually the traditional business needs to spend a lot of money doing advertisements or hiring celebrity to be their ambassadors. But today, because our business model is very different, the company would like to reserve the amount of the marketing resources to give it back to you and me, because words is the best, is resources. When you do eat at a good restaurant, you want to share with your friend. When you watch a great movie, or when you use a great cellular phone, you want to share with your friends. So this is like a referral fee. So in India, due to the local laws, we will call first sales target bonuses. So for examples, like I mentioned earlier, everyone is different. You can come in as a consumer to use this amazing product, biotechnology, well advanced products to take care of your health. But there are also some people who already smell the money. They say, hey, if GNS already built in over 130 countries and territory, and GNS is just about to enter into India, I want to be the pioneer. I want to treat this as a business opportunity. If that is the case, you definitely can come in with the different packages. So once India will be officially launched in July, the package the company offer will be very similar to your neighbor Malaysia. So right now in India, they will be offer about 4 packages from Ambassador, Jumbo to Supreme and Basics. Of course, the final detail will be based on company's official release. So for example, if you introduce me who want to treat this as a business, I would join as an ambassador package. So in exchange, I invest 72,500 rupee, for example, in exchange for all the amazing product they are made in USA. And every product, every package come with the point, which I will explain in a minute. But because of you share this product, you share this company with me, company will give you one-time first sales target bonuses. So in other part of the world, for example, you as a sponsor, you will earn $250 US. But in India, due to the local laws, because you as a sponsor help me to purchase the product, to purchase the package, the company would award sponsor and the members 50-50 with this fast start bonuses. So in this case, if you share this opportunity with me right now, you'll be awarded $250 US. But after company is being officially launched, we have to comply with the local laws. So you will receive 8,125 rupee, and me as a member, I will also receive this 8,125 rupees. However, there are some people, they have not seen the business opportunity yet, or they have other priorities in life, but they want to take care of themselves. They want to try the product. So for example, they can join as a Supreme package. So when you share this product with me, I join as a Supreme package, I would invest about 24,800 rupee in exchange for the product to try for about 2-3 months of time to make my body really tied to this technology to improve my sales. You as a sponsor right now, if you introduce this package to me, you will be earning $100 as a fast start bonus. But after the company is being launched officially, you as a sponsor, you will earn about 3250 rupee. And I also, as a member, will earn 3250 rupees. So the concept is very simple. You know, today, if you look at this as a business opportunity, I have a friend who opened a restaurant. She has about 15 restaurants in China. So I asked her this question. I said, you know, tell me about how long to invest a restaurant, because she keep opening up different branches. I said, tell me, how long will it take for you to recoup the cost? And what she said to me is, Yvonne, if I'm lucky, if there's no other accidents, it would take me about 13 months to just recoup the investment that I put in the expansion before I start making the very first dollars. So folks, if you understand today, to have your own business, time has changed. You do not need to invest hundreds, thousands of dollars to be your own boss. Today, through this global e-commerce platform, where a company take care of almost everything for you, including the website, including the product fulfillment, including even such as the webinar, we are here to do the talk for you that you can leverage. For example, if you invest a jumbo package, basically, you probably just need to find 4 people to do the same thing as you do, who want the same thing as you do. Then you already recoup your investments. So this business is about duplication. So I will share with you later. But the point I try to make is with this first sales target bonus, you know, unlike traditional business, you need to do so much planning, find a warehouse, having your own logistics set up. Through this GNS Global e-commerce platform, the moment you want to join as a member, as a distributor, it only takes about 5 minutes to log in, to join. Boom, your business is in place. You can start sharing this amazing product and business opportunity with your friends. So you can recoup your investment and start accumulate your income right away. So time has changed. Next. So what I have just shared with you is about the one-time income. But what really got me and Dr. Julian and many other traditional business owners and professionals looking into this business and even focus on this business full-time is because the following category that I'm going to introduce you to you. Because to me, this is something I never learn from my MBA, from my business school. But time has changed. Something we don't know does not mean they don't exist. So if you have an open mind, let me share with you about how you can truly leverage the global economy, how you can leverage the network of your unknown network as well. So the next category called Team Cycle Commissions. So in here, in GNS Global, everyone is building 2 business centers, one on the left, one on the right. So today, I'm sharing this business opportunity, or I invite my friend to watch a webinar like this to let someone else do the talk for us. So I start sharing this product with my friend, and they also share with their friends. So every product, every package come with the point. So every time there is a 300 on one side, 600 on the other side, what the company would do is they would remove the 900 CV from your systems and pay you $35, which is about 2,275 rupees. So at first I say, wow, $35, interesting, but it doesn't really get me to move, to really focus on this business until later on I realized to generate this $35 is not solely depend on my own effort, but also solely depend on other people's effort, which including strangers, which including people in India or outside of India. So that when people start using the product, share with their friend, it's like a cell start to divide it to multiply, so that I can accumulate this $35 US very quickly. How will you feel if you can cycle 10 times a day? How will you feel if you can cycle 50 times a day? And not all because of from our own effort. It's from a group of individuals who love the product, who love this business opportunity. So have a different way of thinking. This is very different from us working hard on our own and solely depend on our resources. So I love to use this credit card just like a credit card. We all have a credit card. Let's say today is American Express. I'm the American Express company. So you apply American Express. Every time you swipe your card, you get to accumulate the point based on the dollars or rupee you spent. What if one day American Express tell you, hey folks, I have a special promotion for you. From now on, every time anyone who joined American Express from India or outside of India, these are the people you know or you do not know. But the most important key factor is every time they swipe their credit card, guess what? You also get to accumulate the dollars, the rupee that they spent. My friend, do you think by doing this, by leveraging other people, you will get to accumulate faster? You bet. So every time you have a 300, 600, you can cycle 2,275 rupees. So we get paid weekly. So we are happy 52 times a year. So the most you can have the cycle is 750 cycle per week. So if you use 750 times 35, you will get an opportunity to make the maximum of 26,250 US dollar, which is equivalent to 1.7 million rupee. You know, my friend, there's no guarantee in any income in any form, shape, form, or way. But today there is a guarantee, which is the guarantee of the possibility. Because a few years ago, I was like you, learning about this concept. And I said, wow, that is a big number. But you know what? I choose to believe it, and I choose to work with my sleeve. You know, roll up my sleeve and get to work. Guess what? Along with many other top distributors in the world today, I also hit this max out compensation plans. So today I present to you the guarantee of the possibility. If you dare to dream, you dare to work hard, time has changed. The sky is your limit. Next. So the next way of income is called leadership matching bonus. Again, this is truly a beautiful example how you can leverage other people's effort. So for example, you sponsor someone like me. Maybe you are just a consumer, you want to use the product, but you are willing to share this product, or you are willing to invite people to watch this webinar. And guess what? I'm a business person. I can smell the trend. I can smell the potential for Indian market. So even you are the consumer, you share this with me, but I choose to work, and I choose to work very, very hard. So what happened is every time I get a chance to make the $35, you will get a chance to make 20% of that $35. Listen carefully. I'm the one working hard. I make $35, and you tell me this story, this platform once, but every time I make $35 US dollar, you get a chance to make $7. Will they be okay with you? I bet there will be many, many hands raised right now. And the good news doesn't stop here. I go out to share with my friend. You may not know my friend, just like we usually do not know our friends' friends. But when they choose to work hard, they are known as your level 2. Every time they work hard, you also will get a chance to make 15% of that team cycle commission. So the max you will get to match is up to 7 level, and there's no limit. That's why, you know, today you hear people make hundreds of thousands on a monthly basis is because they combine the team cycle commission and also the leadership matching bonuses. So the next category is called customer acquisition incentive. So when you like to share with your friend, when you have 5 customers, your level 1 matching can grow from 20% to 25%. And when you have 10 customers, you can grow to 30%. So the next category is called Diamonds Pool. Diamonds Pool, you know, for those of you who say, you know what, I want to play big, I want to go to the top. You can end your goal to be a diamond. What does a diamond would do for you is company will reserve 3% of the global sales value, not just India, global sales value to be in this pool to share by those people who qualify. So in the past 7 years, GNES already created 300 plus diamonds, 300 and more lives are being changed. So if you want to grab this opportunity, especially during this pioneer time, the early entry for India market, you have a very good chance to work hard and get to the top quick. So what I have just shared with you is 6 different ways of making dollars. Next slide, please. So to me, in addition to money, this is a platform of life. This is a platform of journey for you to improve, for you to grow. So in addition to the money incentive, the company also offers free trips. How many of you like to go vacation for free? Many of us just came back from Germany, from Dubai, from many other parts of the world, because by average, the company will offer 2 incentive trips. Not only you get to go to the trip for free, you also will get a chance to network with many other entrepreneurs who has a right mind, right mentalities, and from different part of the world to share, to be friends, and what a great feeling to celebrate success together like that. In addition, we also have different trainings, different learning phases for you to grow. So to me, I would not trade anything for the experience in the last few years. Not only my life being changed, my family's life being changed, and through this platform, we also get a chance to make an impact. So I would not trade anything for this experience. So next slide. So to me, today, this is not just about a job. Today, this is not, next slide, please. Today, this is not about a job or a business opportunity. To me, this is a chance for you to ask yourself, do you want to live your dream? Do you want more in life? If you do, you will get a chance to live the new paradigm. Today, 90% of my teams are the first timer in the e-commerce business, including myself and Dr. Julian, because we are the representative of just like one demographic of the world. We are the people who are willing to work hard, but we want to achieve our dreams. But unfortunately, in the traditional world, when you work for other people, you are achieving your boss dream. And in the traditional world, you make money, but you may lose the time and the freedom to spend the quality time with your loved ones. But today, through this e-commerce platform, with the early entry for Indian market, you will get a chance to ride the wave. You can be a business owner, but without having the headache as the business owner. So time has changed. If you want to grab this business opportunity, just think about it. How many people around you want to improve their health? How many people around you want to look younger, be healthier? How many people around you that want more in life? Could be money, or it could be the social network, or they just want to connect with the world. They want to be with the cutting edge. They want to be at the upfront. So to me, I have not found any one person who doesn't want the item that I just shared. And the great news is, throughout one platform, GNES Global, you are able to not only help yourself to accomplish those, and also help the friends around you to accomplish those. So what I would like to do next is to share with you the latest India updates. I'm sure for many of you who are on the webinar today, for the very first time or for the second time, I'm sure you want to see, what's in for me, and also what do I need to do to make it happen. So I would like to share with you, the exciting news about entering into the booming market in India. So why India? I think India is the 7th largest country by total area in the world. And how big is that? I don't know in terms of the size, but I can give you a comparison. India is about 13 times the size of the UK. And India is about 9 times the size of Japan. Is it big? It's huge. And in terms of the population, they are the 2nd largest population, over 1.3 billion people. And I know there are people in different demographic. They are middle class, they are different level. The key is how many people of that, how many people from the 1.3 billion people want more in life, want to improve their health, want to have their right to get a chance to truly, truly living the dream that they always want to desire. So the market is huge, and we are also doing the good deed by sharing this product and business opportunity in India. And with the GDP growth, India is the 10th largest economy in the world. And with the 10th largest economy in the world, GNS is just about to start in India. Can you imagine the successful story we have created in the last 7 years? We are just about to enter into one of the biggest countries. Can you imagine? Can you feel the fire? Can you feel the desire? And of course, you know, why, just like many other business, the reason they want to enter into the India because they see the high potential of the market and economy. So compared to other area of the world, advanced countries, their growth is about less than 1%. But in India, they have been consistently increased growth at the rate of 6.6%. So I think with this facts, they are exciting already. But let's look at from the human perspective. As a human, you know, there's no difference than you and me. You know, I'm a Chinese, maybe we have an Indian, we have a Singaporean, we have a different ethnic group watching this webinar today. But at the end of the day, the bottom line is we are human. We all want more. We want to increase the quality life. So to me, why India? They are like all of us too. You are like all of us too. We all have the desire to making a change. We want more in life. And that more can be money, can be self-growth, can be better health, you name it. But it is nothing wrong to want more in life. And we just need to find a platform that can help you to fulfill the desire. And there's a very interesting survey in India about the main motivation for starting one's own business. You know, there's no difference. I know before some people heard about the news, GNS is going to India, even including the local Indian asked me, Yvonne, do you think GNS will have the potential market? Do you think people want to have this product? Can they afford the product? Do they want more? You know what? I'm going to share with you this fact. There's no difference than people in India or in China or in America or in Singapore. From this recent survey, what is the motivation for Indian? They want to start their own business. They want to make more money. 24% respond to the survey. They want more money. And 52%, they just want to be their own boss. They want to have the independence. And I can just echo on this statement. When I used to work for the corporate world for about 7 years, you know, I work hard, but I still feel something is missing. I want to be my own boss. You know, I'm sure the same desire can also apply to people in India. And there are 11% people want to pursue something new that others have not tried. Hey, how many of your friends have not tried the e-commerce? How many of you want to be the pioneer for India? I think this is exciting the more you read about all these facts. And also, we are the same. We want to make a difference in society. You know, when throughout this platform, when you get a chance to transform your life, to have more money, to have more income throughout this platform, you will also get a chance to be a provider. You are also will get a chance to give it back to other people. So I think with this survey, many of you will be convincing, you know, people in India, there's no difference than people in us. And if we already tried that in the last few years by believing in this opportunity, by working hard, and our life today has been changed, so can you. So I just want to share with you, you know, do not look at the logic, look at the facts, look at the reality. You know, I'm going to share with you a list of American companies. They are already in India today. So American Express, we have the different sectors of the business. You know, JP Morgan, insurance company, the investment company, the foods and services company. They are in India right now. Why? Because they see there is a huge potential. And this is an untapped market. So if you can understand where I'm coming from, I guarantee you, you will not be able to sleep well tonight because you are so excited about this opportunity. So why India? I just presented to you. The key is why now? Because I can share with you our successful story after a few years about India. But if you do not take action right now, you are still not tied to the story. So the key is to understand the importance of taking the actions right now, right here. So because GNS Global, it is a company with a proven product and platforms. With 7 years, I think Dr. Julian did a wonderful job about sharing with you. GNS Global has climbed to number 14 in just 7 years on the DSL list. And also the product has helping thousands, hundreds of people around the world. It's proven. You people in India do not need to be people like us a few years ago, where there's no story, there's no testimonials. But today, company has stories from 100 plus countries, and we are just about to present the stories, the proven stories, proven product in India. I think if you are wise enough, you can just grab those stories and go ahead, launch your platform, launch your business. So the key is when there's a great company, the key is you want to have the proven system and the team to guide you. A lot of time we see there are many successful business, venture capitals, but the key is how can I make ourselves related to these trends? You need someone to guide you. You need someone who has successful story of building the untapped market to guide you. And we are very honored, along with the team, many top leaders. We actually have built Malaysia and Singapore before company even officially launched in that countries. Just like India, even company has not officially launched, but we already have a strategy and method to show you how to do it so that you can also ride the wave. So why now? If you understand the compensation plan, you will understand the competitive advantage to having a pioneer position in starting GNS in India right now. Because I can share with you many pioneers who start Singapore and Malaysia. In the beginning, they take the belief, they take the action. And today, they are US dollar millionaires. There's no income claim in any way, shape, form, or way. But these are the story that they were just like you a few years ago, but they choose to work hard, they choose to believe, and today, in a short period of time, their life has been changed. So in Chinese, there's a saying, when there's a right time, when there's a right place, and there's one last ingredient is missing, that is the right person. Are you the right person? Are you the right one to really leverage the timing, leverage the product, leverage the top leaders, the great team to work with you, to guide you? And I believe if your heart is telling you, you are the one. So I would like to share with these pictures because to me, there's no point to do this business alone. It's more fun, easier, funner to do this business along with a great team around the world. So what I have just shared with you, just a glimpse of what we have done in the past in different parts of the world. So on the right top corner, you see this is the Zoom webinar. We plan to have this type of webinar at least 2 times a week now until the companies officially launch. Because you really understand the market, really know how to build, the golden window is right now. It's not after company is officially launched. Now is the time. You can have the pioneer position. So we are going to have this webinar. Next webinar will be on Saturday. So you can simply invite your friend to watch this webinar. All you need to share with them is your story, why you want to do the business, and you invite them so that we can do the talk for you. And we also have this different event around the world to help to grow. So very soon, I hope I can go back to India to really meet with you and your team so that we can share this journey together. And what you see at the bottom is a 3,000 people event in Taiwan. And Taiwan is one of the countries that GNS established overseas. But that time when they first established, there was no product story, there was no check story. But the people who choose to believe it, today they are the beneficiary for this platform. So what is the success formula in India? To me, are you the right person? As long as you have the desire to make a change and you want more, you are the right person. Think about it. How many of the people, how many of your friends around you also want more, also want to make a change? But even they have the desire, there's no right platform for them. They don't have hundreds, thousands of dollars to invest in a traditional business. But today, what Genius Global coming to the place is any ordinary individual, with just US under $1,000 of investment, they can be a business owner and they can build this global e-commerce platform together. So to me, you want the desire, you are the right person, and you have the platform right in front of you, and we can guide you. So when you have the desire, you want to take action. That's the bottom line. All of us today, the reason we are where we are, because we choose to take an action. And don't underestimate a small decision you make today, it might change you and your family's life. So what action you need to take after today's webinar? You want to join, because you can join as a consumer or you can join as a business owner. So it's up to you. So you want to purchase a package. Right now, even though in India, company will officially launch in India in July, but currently you can join. You can join your upline, your sponsor will guide you to register under Christmas Island. So this is the country that we reserve for India. Once we officially launch, all the people under Christmas Island will be converted to India's. And when doing the sign up screen on your phone, on your iPad, you can choose a continue shopping, you can choose a package, and you can choose a package from Malaysia, or you can choose a package in Singapore. And then you can pick up your goods in July, or if your friend can help you to get the package to you, that can also be done. But the key is why you want to purchase the package, because it's duplication. If you truly want to feel what it's like as a consumer or as a business owner, you want to go through the process so that your friend will do the same. Can you imagine when we have the officially launch event on September 23rd, you and hundreds of people are sitting in the ballroom of a hotel. Can you imagine how this 100 people would get inspired and the business would take off? So this business is not about one person to sit in the room. This is about bring your entire team to sit in the room, to feel the wave, to be benefit from this platform. So your upline leader will guide you how to purchase the package right now, not wait till the company is officially launched. And the next is to jumpstart by plugging into our strategic event. Once you do the join and purchase the package, I would suggest if you're a consumer, you go with the basic package. And if you are the business owner, you want to be the beneficiary of this platform, you can choose the jumbo package. And what's next? After you have done that, you can start invite your friend to join our next webinar. So on Saturday, the same time, 8 p.m. Indian time, you can invite your friend to your house or at the restaurant. You can watch this webinar together. Let us do the talk for you. So that, see, this business is very different from the traditional business world. Everything you have to rely on self. But what we will teach you is how you can leverage this platform. You want to leverage the tool, the effective tools that is proven to help you, so that instead of you do the talking, let the people who already have the experience, have the proven success story to do the talk for you. So in India, I know you believe in destiny. To me, everyone today, you're online, you get a chance. You get a chance to touch lives, to change your destinies. The key is take quick action. Take quick action and take massive action, because in the just few years of time, you can be someone like us, already got lives transformed, and also become someone that has the ability to give it back, to pay it forward. So the last picture I would like to share with you is our brand new office in Aero City in New Delhi. So for the people in India should know that New Delhi is the capital, and one of the hottest development area is called Aerocities. And you can go on the Google to search World Mark. And our GNS Global already invest a lot of resource. We want to show you our commitment to build India, so that our new office will be located in World Mark building number 2 in Aerocities. And who are our neighbor in the building? Like Airbus, like one of the top line of department store called Saks Fifth Avenue from America. They are our neighbors. So with that, I would like to thank you for your time to join us today. You know, you control your destinies. What you need to do is take the action and invite your friends, start building right now. From now till July, you got 30 days golden time window with massive action, with the guidance from your leaders, from us. You know, I look forward to meet you and your team very soon in India to hear your story. So with that, thank you for your time. Namaste.